Well, hello there. A fine mahawk to you all, and I hope you're well today. The board are they're not happy, not thrilled, just stable, middling performance with us so far this season. So then, let's get right into it. Today we are going to be playing our first Champions League match, and as you can see, it's going to be against AC Milan. Let's just take a look at the draw. It got progressively worse as each team was drawn. Shakhtar to start with, then Bayer Leverkusen, and then AC Milan. Could have been worse. Could have been a whole lot better. But as well as that, you can see it's been a pretty fine start of the season from Mr. Erling Haaland. He's got himself another goal. Everyone's playing pretty well. Let's have a look at our results. I think it's been fine since last time. Of course, last time we did lose to Arsenal, but we won the Super Cup, beating Eintracht Frankfurt. Since then in the league, 3 wins, 1 draw. We beat Newcastle 1-0 with a late goal from Thorgan Hazard. There's a theme that's going to develop here. We beat Spurs 1-0 with a late goal from Erling Haaland. Danny Rose getting sent off late on as well. And then we drew 1-1 with Everton. Disappointing, but it was a pretty even game in a lot of ways, so it was kind of a fair result. We then trashed newly promoted Stoke 3-0 at home. Tommy Smith scoring an own goal in that one. And then he was immediately given a new contract by the Stoke board, which seems baffling to me. But today we are going to be playing AC Milan, as said, and then we will be playing Manchester City, no longer the reigning champions. Of course, they finished down in 6th last season, and they're having a pretty tough start to the new year as well. I think they got Max Allegri as their manager now. Yeah, I mean reasonable. They're just behind us, 1 point behind us. We are in 5th, 10 points, already 5 points off Liverpool, and Wolves, who are having a cracking start to life this season, but not too bad. So we're going to go quite strong for this one because Milan are quite a difficult side. We can hopefully rotate against some of the other Champions League opponents, but I don't think we can really risk it in this one, certainly for the first game. Anyway, Kepa's going to be in goal. Emerson Tomori, Christensen and Azpilicueta is going to be the back line. Rudiger's not really impressed me recently. We are going to rotate a little bit in midfield. Jorginho's there, but Loftus-Cheek and Ayer are going to be in there. Kante and Mount haven't started especially well this year. Marco Asensio is going to be on the left. He's not played every game. Callum Hudson-Odoi's played quite a lot. Not really seen much from Asensio that's impressed me so far. Pulisic is going to be on the right-hand side. Thorgan Hazard is a little bit injured at the moment. And Tammy Abraham is going to be up front, or is he going to be up front? He's not scored yet this season. Haaland is the top goal scorer. I think we start Haaland today. And there we go. So AC Milan, plenty of threats for them. Christopher Piatek up front, he's very, very good. Suso, Calhanoglu, who's been around there for ages. They've got Lucas Paqueta as well. Really strong defence as well. They're starting a regen. Lorenz Zita, he's 27 years old, despite being a regen. Looks really good. I'm assuming he's just been created because we just added in the Italian league at the end of the first season. Yep, apparently so. That's always disconcerting, but there we go. I'm expecting you to win today, boys. I'm expecting you to win. They've got a guy he's only been playing professional football for 2 seasons, and he's already 27, so, he did look very, very good, though. Now, of course, we are the defending champions in the Champions League. Can we defend our title early on? Erling Haaland's gone into the box, and he's been clattered by Alessio Romagnoli, and are we going to get a penalty to start things off? No, we're not. No penalty. No early help for us. Milan now looking to come forwards and get themselves an early opportunity. The regen on the ball to Suso, robbed by Emerson though, who's picked himself up an early yellow card, which is not what you really want from your left back, but hopefully it's not too bad. Can we work an opening? Azpilicueta, I should say Azpilicueta's starting. I don't think I really highlighted that. Reece James just having a little bit of a rest. Haaland's in, and he should make it 1-0. And, well, the goal's gone in from a free kick. It looks like it's going to be offside. It is offside. It hit Benacia from a Suso shot. Miles offside. Offside trap in full effect there. Every single one of them completely offside. Not really the most entertaining game so far. A few weird highlights. But Tomori running forwards. We might need to go a little bit more attacking. Maybe switch up the system. Because, we should be beating AC Milan. Even if it is at the San Siro, we should be beating them. Christensen to Azpilicueta. Pulisic looking for some space. Goes right. Gets robbed, though. There was chances there, but Loftus-Cheek's won it back. And Asensio's there. And Marco Asensio really should have scored his first Chelsea goal from that opportunity. Takes the corner, though, in towards no one in particular. But we do still keep it. Loftus-Cheek, though, can't get the follow-up. So at half-time, it is 0-0. Opportunities for both sides. We haven't been doing badly at all. This never works. I don't know why I use that one, even if it is the most accurate. Go out there, try and get something in the second half. I have faith in you, all that sort of stuff. I think we're probably going to switch this system up in about 5 or so minutes. See if we can get a goal before that. and then we can always just switch back to this if we do get a goal and go a bit more defensive. But we are working a chance early on. Emerson to Loftus-Cheek, exchanging the ball. It comes into Pulisic and it comes down to Marco Asensio. Pulisic hitting it against the defender. We got a little bit lucky there. Emerson and Loftus-Cheek working the angle as best they can. Emerson pings the ball in. Pulisic cracks it against the defender. It hits Haaland, and then Asensio cannot believe his luck. He's not going to miss from there, and we have the advantage. Milan looking to strike back though. Piatek to Benassia to the regen. Lorenzita, Paqueta on the ball. Out to Calabria. This is looking dangerous. Piatek just wide of the post. Well, Ruben Loftus-Cheek has unfortunately picked up an injury, a thigh injury. That does not sound especially good. Bring on Mason Mount. Aya's not playing especially well either, so we can bring on Kovacic. Well, Milan pressing for an equaliser. Asensio, though, has robbed the defence there. Haaland's in, and he should score again. Erling Haaland with another glorious opportunity. He scored more than Tammy Abraham so far this season, but he does miss a few good chances too. 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on? Jorginho just about not being robbed by Suso there, getting away with it. Mason Mount to Emerson. He's looked almost creative output today. As I say that, he's been robbed by Calabria. And Milan putting a ball in. We just managed to cut it out though. And can we get some sort of second goal here? Or are we going to throw the points away? Rebic is in. Emerson just getting in there to deny Milan. And we hold on for now. Caldara putting it over. Jorginho robbing Rebic on the right hand side. Aspilicueta pings it across to no one in particular, but Emerson does pick it up. Asensio, second here, would seal it. Yes, it would. Callum Hudson-Odoi puts it away. His first goal of the season on off the bench in place of Christian Pulisic. Emerson was the one there, really just took his time, picked his pass, gets it back from Asensio. Haaland there with, well, some sort of good movement, I think. Not just he does look like he keeps falling over all the time, but Hudson-Odoi puts it away, and the points are safe. Well, there we go. They're not especially the most convincing in a lot of ways, but a 2-0 win in Milan is always a good thing and sets us up very nicely for the defence of our title. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is out for a month. Not good, but it could be considerably worse. Shakhtar beating Bayer in the other match in our group. We'll make sure everyone's rested, and I'll see you in a few days' time for Manchester City. So Manchester City had a bit of a fall from grace last season, going from champions down to 6th, and we did actually beat them home and away. Whether we're going to do that again today, who knows, but we're certainly going to try. Kepa is, of course, going to be a goal. Emerson, Tomori, Christensen and James is going to be the back four. I'm going to keep Christensen in there for now, in place of Antonio Rudiger, who he's just sort of, I don't know, I gave him a new contract, which was probably a bad idea, but he's just sort of kind of been a little bit error-prone recently. Jorginho, Mount and Kante are the restored midfield. Asensio is going to start on the left-hand side, and then Hudson-Odoi is going to be on the right-hand side because Pulisic hasn't been especially fiery so far this season. Tammy Abraham is going to be up front. Right, pick up where you left off. We got a good win in Milan. Let's do the same here in Manchester and get ourselves on track for maybe a title challenge. I mean, I don't think we're going to win. I don't think we're going to win the league. The board don't want us to win the league, but we need to secure ourselves in the top 4 for sure, with Wolves and Leicester both looking pretty ominous and deadly so far. Well, first highlight, corner comes in and John Stones tries to head in at, luckily, an impossible angle, but early warning shot from City. Half an hour gone, and that was the only chance so far. Reece James on the ball now. Can we get ourselves anything, really? Asensio did score his first goal, of course, in the last game. Not done especially well there. Gabriel Jesus running clear, and Kepa is able to parry it away. Half-time, not living up to any sort of Super Sunday billing, which I'm sure this is getting on Sky. 0-0, dominating possession, but neither side really doing much with it. Asensio with a corner in, and Tammy Abraham, goodness me, clatters it against the bar, can't put the rebound in. That was our best opportunity so far. Well, this game is rapidly disappearing, nothing at all happening. 15 minutes left. I think we're going to have to make a change. Mason Mount's going to come off and Mateo Kovacic is going to come on. I mean, I'm not too disappointed. A draw with Manchester City isn't too bad, especially at the Etihad. Jorginho's got a little bit of an injury, so we'll take him off. And we'll just put on Erling Haaland for the last 5 minutes because he can just cause carnage in the box. Well, very, very very, very, very dull game. There, 0-0 is the final score. I'm disappointed that there was nothing particularly interesting, but I'll take a point. Even a wounded Manchester City are dangerous, and probably best to draw rather than lose. That's maybe a bit too conservative, but we'll take it. So there we are then. Quite a productive episode, fairly functional, certainly against Man City, but it'll do. It'll do. We're fifth at the moment, 11 points. It's very early days and very close indeed. So there we are then. I think next time we're going to come back, we're going to go quite far. We're going to come back around sort of Bournemouth by Leverkusen. That's our fourth Champions League game, which is usually quite decisive. And Bournemouth, obviously a team of a lot of potential. We'll play some of the big boys there. Man City and Liverpool will have played in there. But I think that'll be a good sort of marker of where we are and how the season is looking to shape up. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode. And I will see you next time.